And a very warm welcome. It seems like my Elgato's on the fritz. Let me try and fix that before we do anything. It's gone massive, and we don't want it massive, because massive is bad. Looks like we'll have to do it manually. Don't know what's gone on with this. Also, is it playing any sound? Yes, it is. At least we've got that going for us. Scuff start, but then when isn't it a scuff start? Let's reframe this and pretend it never happened. And just like that, we're good to go. I think the music's a little bit loud though. So yeah, I have spent the last few days, because I can't get enough of this game, recreating some of the levels that were missing that I mentioned in the big stream on Saturday. And we're going to play them. And I need my list. We're doing cheaty level select today. I'm not going through them all. The first one is fun number 20. I would also quite like to be able to see what I'm doing. There we go. I've got it in big. If I put my level list there, then we'll be good to go, hopefully. So we should now be on level 20 of fun. We are now at Lemcon 1. This is a very easy level. We actually saw this layout on Saturday. This is a repeat of Poles Apart from the Mayhem category. And the only difference is you get 20 of everything. So you can do some fun routing with this. Like you can build over there. And take them in the sky and then try and get them to fall directly in the exit. But we'll be sensible, at least for the first level. So yeah, this is a nice and simple start. Welcome in Splorticus and Martstar. Where did I find this? I've had this on my PC. Well, not this exact version. I built this from a disassembly, but I have had Lemmings since pretty much when I was born. Welcome in Shawnee as well, and welcome in Sam. I missed welcoming you in because of all the tech issues. No, there's something about the new version that isn't the same. So we were playing this on Saturday. It ended up being an 11-hour stream because I decided to complete the entire game in one sitting. And there are a bunch of levels that are missing. This is one of them. You're not here, you're a year older. Happy birthday for yesterday, Bad. I hope you got something with the pre-planned shiny boost. Took a guess as to when you'd be live and on the server, and I hope I got it right for a start. So we're going to be seeing a lot of nuking of levels on this one, because we've got to skip to the new levels, because I put them in the correct spot. So I will release the patch, by the way, on the website at some point. Shiny Eternal Fluette is not bad. So yes, that was a nice, easy one to get us started. Oh, this layout's still triggering after the weekend. So what is our next one? Our next one is Fun 26. That's 25, Squidge. Well done. Is this a quick level? Yeah. We'll do a bonus Lemmings everywhere. The lag is real. But yeah, I'll release the patch for this on the website. I'm also planning on releasing a way for you to create your own levels in this game. And if we've got time at the end, I will absolutely create some levels with you. Thank you for the quick attack. The quick attack. Can you tell I was reading the word squint? That is true, you could imagine them as teeny tiny Oddishes. I hate this level. Should have just quit while I was ahead. They're all going to go splat, aren't they? Yeah, you go splat as well. Oh, you don't want to? Well, I'll explode you instead. Look at that. Shiny Vicavolt, congratulations. I have still yet to get a shiny in DAs. I must have done close to about 500-600. And I have not had a single shiny. Let's do number 26, shall we? So, Fun 26 is Nightmare on Lem Street. This was replaced by Sega 2, Sega Ages. Yep, that command must have worked as well. I scheduled that. I've got to remember. Actually, no, they go once a year. So, providing the server's still up in a year, you'll get that. Now, this is a level that is not in the game at all. It's not a reused tile set. Had to build this one from scratch. It's a 2 Lemming level, and we'll be seeing this twice, because it does have a repeat. Hopefully we won't be hearing too many oh-nos. Have I timed that right? No. No, I have not. It's fine, we do backup strats. Crazy day for your birthday sounds good to me, to be fair. I do like these 2 Lemming levels. You have to come up with some really silly strategies. And because we've got 20 of each, we can afford to mess up. Oh no. Been too busy deep in code. We won't be finding any shiny Pidgey today, I can guarantee that. The Lemming did that because he's an arsehole. Didn't mean to make him build there. I have made a right fuck up of this. I'm glad I'm not recording. I'm going to be releasing these on my second channel. Oh, don't friggin' turn, you bastard. You know what? We blow them up and we do it properly. Because then I can give you a preview of the entire layout as well, which I meant to do. So go bang. Just like that. Right, this is Nightmare on Lem Street. You've never seen this level before. So I did some decoration as well. The kind of pointless decoration you normally see in Lemmings levels. And it looks like that. So yeah, this is a 2 Lemming level. I kind of want to do the fun strat, but I won't make it pay off, and we need to do a similar strat for later. Although, you know what? I'll give it a go. Thank you for checking in for the 4th time, Sam. Why did he turn around at the top? He made a collision. And when Lemmings collide, they instantly turn around. And thank you for your 3rd check-in, Bad. You need to assign a climber skill for that. Yes, Gamba. Now, why hasn't that shown? My pack opening's buggered off. Has it? There we go. So we'll move on now into Tricky. And we saw this level on Saturday, but the skills were wrong compared to where they should be. And I've renamed it. This was the first level to cause us grief. Lemming Lament, also known as Menacing. I didn't build the map, it's already in, and it looks like this. Now, I've forgotten how to do the hard version of this level. Well, I've already fucked that up. This is a tricky old level. I suppose that's why it's in tricky. Thinking, do we need to build up there maybe to trap them in? We'll figure it out. Eventually. Oh, we're doing our glitch. I'm not pressing anything. I believe it was the basis for worms, yeah. Alright, I've done that wrong. Lemming 2 needs to be a climber. I'll remember. Just might take me a while. You wouldn't think I completed this level on Saturday and remembered the strat then. So do we need to make Lemming 3 a basher? To slow him down? Possibly. Because that's going to slow him down. And we're going to need to be very, very careful with where we make this Lemming build. That's possibly too soon. We shall find out. Nice, 2 shiny Slugmare. Oh, that was a perfect, perfect build. I don't know if they snack, quite honestly. Snack, stack. We're not going to have enough builders for this. Sugar. I don't know if this is 100%able. Because we're going to need at least 2 builders to get up there. I think tonight I might just have to get any solution. And then work on some 100% and bring them to you another time. Too early with the build. I'm going to assume that the snacks and the shiny boost work together. It's a very good stream you had yesterday, Bad. I've just seen the numbers. Have I built too late there? Probably. I don't have my angles down for this because it's a new strat. I built far too early this time. Try and make it work. Welcome in Urban Huntsman, it is Lemmings, and I am fucking up badly because these are levels that I have never properly played before. Like, this one is significantly harder than it was on Saturday and caused me grief then. Thank you for the check-in, Hannah. Also, can we get a big round of applause for Hannah, please, in the chat? The shiny Bellsprout finally showed its face after well over 1,000 of the Bellsprout. You always have to dig a lot later than I expect. I also think I built a lot too late there, but we'll see. Yeah, too low. I'm formulating an idea in my head. Whether it'll pay off is a different matter. I need to work out splat distance as well. Define pew pew games. Bugger. Some yes, most no. I've started that building far, far too early. Ooh, this one is tough to execute as well as figure out. I feel like this should have been in taxing at the very earliest. We've got a lot of levels to get through as well. At least there's no timed bombing. Those of you who didn't see the stream on Saturday, at around about 3 o'clock in the morning I started to lose my mind. Because of a particular level. We're not playing that today. Well, I continued and actively lost my mind. There we go, that's a good dig there. See, I reckon this is not doable in 2 builders. Which is part of the issue. No, but we can't do it this way, can we? Because we need a builder to turn around. Have I connected there? Yes, I have. Maybe I could scam this. It's highly unlikely, but I'm going to give it a go. If he's a blocker there... Okay, so we've lost him, unfortunately. Make one of them climb. I'm hoping to utilise something where miners can turn around, but I don't think it's going to work. Might have to come back to this one. No, he just went straight through. Yeah, we'll come back to this one. I need to think about it in the background. And that means we'll move on to Tricky 21. This is all the 6s. We saw this with the top half of it chopped off on Saturday. It's now been restored to its former glory. I cannot tell whether this was changed because of censorship, because of difficulty, or just because of a technical reason going up top. But whatever the reason, they decided that we weren't having 6s in their full glory. Gonna do a different strat this time. We'll take advantage of the 6s being intact. I might have prematurely made those all climbers. But we salvage it. Thank you for joining the challenge, Kanbei. And Tricky 21 being done means we can move on. Not on this level. Although one snuck out. Can you assign a bomber to an already nuked? No. We'll move on to Tricky 25. I've still got the can in mine. This is called Cascade. Now, this is not a pleasant level. This is another one that I built from scratch. So I'll show you the scenery. It's a very simple concept. Except I'm not supposed to make him a floater there. I'm supposed to make him a floater at the very fucking end. Now, it's inevitable there is going to be some lemming death in this level. I wish there wasn't. Also, shouldn't have made him a floater. Oh, I had that nasty viruses going around at the start of the year. It was not pleasant. Got to be very careful with bashers. So that one's a fairly easy level to get all 25% on, but you can get more. I just don't know how at the moment. Now, this one's not new, so we'll tell it to sod off. And we'll move on to taxing number 15. I really, really hope it gets better for you soon. It's nasty, this one going around. So we saw this over the weekend as well. But we saw it with 20 of each skill. And I haven't actually routed this yet. I thought it'd be more fun to try and figure it out on stream. Oh, you've got no bashers. Or maybe the basher up that pit is bait. Boo for only one card. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that. Let's actually try and properly route this before playing. So what we need to do is we need to get through this somehow and up there. First thing to test is splat distance. Will this lemming go splat? He did not go splat. This level's fairly simple then. I've got it. It's one of those games a lot of people remember playing, but haven't played in a very long time. I'm going to try and make it become a thing again. Force Sony's hand into doing something. Have I done Perfect Builders? Nearly. Oh, is that mineable? Oh, it's going to be close. No, one turned around. The way they've treated Lemmings is shocking. I'm a 90s kid as well. My gran played this all the time and I played a lot of it as well. It's definitely one of those games I could play like we saw at the weekend for hours. We need all 100%. Bloody hell. At least we know that splat distance doesn't need to be a worry. I was up for about another hour and a half. Like, not adrenaline, but definitely pumped up from stream. Excited as well in a way that I completed the game in one sitting for the first time. Now, how can we make sure that we don't have a repeat of what happened? I don't think there is a way to make sure. Apart from maybe a well-timed dig. Yes! Oh, God. That's like me last night. Not last night, the night before. My last 2 awake days have been 24 hours consecutively. My sleep is completely fucked at the moment, which is why I'm not streaming on YouTube, because I can't be consistent. We're not doing another marathon, Kim. I'm not that masochistic. Our next one is going to be Taxing 21, and I cannot remember for the life of me what level this is, which fills me with a... Is this Feel the Heat? This is Feel the Heat. Yes, it is. So again, this level was in the game we played yesterday, Saturday, but it was in Mayhem then. And it was called With a Twist of Lemming. Now, time is of the essence on this one. It's only a 2-minute level. Let's see what you get in your Gen 2 pack. Is the card pack opening being slow today? Or am I just not seeing it? Well, I've banjaxed this. Let's see if we can get that funky minor interaction. No, we cannot. The good news is we've only got 15 levels to get through. Please pick the right one, rather. It did. I do like chocolate coins. Right, well, he doesn't need anything anymore. What the fuck? This is what we call a hopeless attempt at salvaging. It's not going to work. No, because we'd need a climber, and we can't even manipulate that because it's still... Ooh, this is some pixel-perfect building. We haven't seen something like this in a very long time, actually. I'm going to use the marker of that. We've got the double high build there, which might save us. Maybe not. No. I do have some more ideas cooking. Don't you worry about that. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. He can be our builder. It's fine. I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you gas mark egg on your face in a second, Kanbei. Are you going to turn around there? No, you're not. You're a dickhead. Are you gonna... Fuck. Yes, you are. Now, the question is, can we mine the terrain and get him back? All within the right time. I don't know what is happening with the card display on screen today. It's just not working as intended. Yeah, we should be good now. Oh, I like how much more difficult this is with fewer skills. Like, this is genuinely a challenge now. One of the biggest criticisms I see leveled at this game is that it's too easy on the Master System. I mean, just to demonstrate. We'll do this incredibly cheesy strat again. And we win. Thank you for the check-in, Maisie. I might open this one up in the level editor later and try and fix it. To make you actually have to do the challenge, because using just one skill is ludicrous. It's as easy as the first level. There isn't enough money in the world to make me play King of the Castle again. Is this pack going to do anything? Been having technical issues with the card opening. It sometimes shows up, sometimes it doesn't. And nobody knows why. What's our next level? Are we out of taxing? Yes, we are. Now, Mayhem had a lot of changes. Yeah, it is still in chat. And we're starting with Mayhem 9, Curse of the Pharaohs. If you remember Waralora Lemmings, it's the same level, but somehow worse. I despise this level, and I hate everything that led up to me having to put this back in the game. It is very much the same, but worse. It's the same, but different. I love that saying, because it's Such a bullshit saying, isn't it? Oh, it's the same but different. That is fucking different, mate. This level came straight from the 7th Circle of Hell, and we're not even close to the worst levels we're going to be doing today. We do have some doozies coming up, though. Some really fun ones. Some genuinely interesting ideas that I'm pissed off didn't make it into this version. I can't take Brufen with my crones, which is really annoying. Honey tea, happy tea, same thing, but different. Yeah, Brufen makes me really ill. Have we already been on a bloody hour? Jesus. If you are wondering, by the way, why I keep putting the Lemmings off screen, it's a lag-reducing thing. Why would you put mayonnaise on fries? All mayo is shit mayo, Kim, and I will die on that hill. Oh shit, I was busy doing a bit for in a minute. Didn't realise we actually had a level to complete for a second. It's fine. Just need to get with the program, make a builder. I never get distracted. That's a vicious rumour. Cheers, Mix It Up. Really, really wanted that to cover where I was trying to build at the exact moment I was trying to build. Oh, twat nipples. Oh, we've fucked it. I do have an idea. It's probably not going to work. But I'm willing to give it a shot. All depends on how dodgy the physics are in this game. I'm going to come back to this one before I get very, very tilted. I don't know if anyone can hear me, but OBS has just crashed. This is fucked again. Seribolt's back for no good reason. You scammy bitch. Getting the extra one. We are back, though. And I think the pack openings have fixed themselves. It very much is turn it off and on again. What's our next level? I'm getting distracted. Mayhem 12. This is the Great Lemming Caper. We've seen this level earlier. Now ignore the funky scenery. That is fixed on a newer version. I just haven't put the newer version on my SNES. I was not supposed to do that. It's because there's a trap in this level and traps are hard-coded in this game. I'm now at the average level of a streamer you would expect who doesn't play Lemmings, except I do. Right, let's root this out. That might work. Oh, I've messed up the timings there. That's a nasty timing. Oh wow, I actually think the silly strat I came up with might be what you have to do. Just with the order of the Lemmings reversed. But again, that's pixel perfect building I've got to do. No Lemming 1 builds, right. Lemming 2 goes down. Need to frame myself, lock in. Not be shit. I've built too early, haven't I? Oh, bollocks. Yeah, you've got to do a pixel perfect build. I also think I've missed a level. Yes, I had missed a level. This is the far side. I really, really like this level. I think it's a really interesting concept. Like, the entrance and exit are next to each other. But you've got to go the long way round because of all the still. This is another one that I recreated in the map creation software. I remember time being very tight in this one. Oh, you twat. London Bridge has fallen down. Let's try again. Just trying to think first. About what I want to do. Thank you, Seribot. The still hitbox in this game is slightly bigger than you would expect, which doesn't help proceedings. Also, you do not get much time for this level. We've got some tight building coming up soon as well. I'm going to trust the terrain here. Yes. Didn't mean to build there. You're gonna think that's still, aren't you? We're probably going to run out of time. Jesus. Or builders. Shit. Yep. Oh, that blocked them anyway. Double Seribot block? Jesus. I am going to take a very quick break as well, because we've got pre-rolls, and I'm needing to concentrate a little bit, so I'll be back in 3 minutes' time. And we are back. Thank you for your patience there. Let's try and not make a dog's dinner of it this time. But it's me, so we will. Thank you for the tackle again, Shawnee. It's been one of those streams today. The ones you'd kind of want to forget if you could, with the technical issues. You twat. Yes, the lemming decided that the steel is not where he wanted to dig through. Totodile and lips. I'm sorry about that. Let's do a bit of lag reduction. Just a Gen 2 non-dupe pack, I'm assuming, is what you want, Kanbei. Mr. Lemming, you're starting to get on my nerves. You didn't even put a fucking brick down. Dickhead Lemming. What? I'm sorry, how is this terraining? You're climbing nothing. You got Jinx, but not paid the points for the cry. You know me so well, Kanbei. That's exactly why they were added. I have to say, 20-year-old me did a very good job of the terrain on this level. You could get bits, but you shouldn't. They'd land in my pocket in 5 to 7 working years. I don't know if this is splat distance. It is not. I am hoping that with that builder turning there, this is actually sneaky terrain. We cheesed this level. Most levels, yeah. We do to some degree. I can see why they didn't add this one in. Like, from a technical standpoint, I remember it being very hard to get the intended route working when I made this 15 years ago. Oh shit, I didn't make him a climber. Fuck. That is the strat, though. Oh, this is an easy one for the solution to be visible. Very difficult to execute. Jesus. Well, that was definitely a pack. I pressed the button. I want a replay. I love camera ups, actually. There we go. Jesus. I love this level. That is such a cool solution. Now, we have already seen pea soup in a brewery. So that will move us on, I believe, to Mayhem 16. Mayhem 17, rather. Now, this is stepping stones. This is different to the stepping stones we saw before. Because now you can see why it's called stepping stones. Have I fucked that up? Of course I have. Very fiery lips there. So the intended solution for this... Did I bother with any more decoration, or was it just the pillars? I have to see. No, it's just pillars. So the intended solution is to do some semi-precise building onto these two stepping stones and then get into the goal. Or we could just use the sky and see if that works. No idea if this will work, but it'll be fun if it does. Although I've fucked up my building there. My bashing, I should say. I am not on form today, am I? We'll do the Nintendo solution. Maybe we won't. Wrong button. I've done it again. Decided we are going to cheese it. I love Spinder so much. What's gone on there then? I think we have glitched. I think there are too many lemmings in one spot. We give it one more go. I'm going to move on from that one before it pisses me off too much. I want to at least show all the levels, even if I don't complete them today. This is another dirt-style level. Kind of interesting, because there are 4 entrances. And this is what it looks like. Yep. It's French dancing time. Now, the difficulty with this level lies in trying to manage everything at once. So that should be the right-hand side sorted. Centre at Ledbetter and Spinnerack. You just lingered around Route 30. Fuck. Clodsire's going in the bin, oh no. Did someone put Loudred in the bin earlier? Because that was Mayo. Or do I not have a Clodsire GIF, so it's done Loudred? I don't have a Clodsire GIF. So you're getting Loudred. Because it's the closest in spelling to Clodsire. However, you can now put Mayo in the bin. I think that's this level done. Oh, it's not. Shit. I didn't realise that was a climbing wall. I was like, I swear we should be towards the end. Now it's the end of the level. Well done, me. I do feel like the game flows better with these levels than it does with the extras. This is with a twist of Lemming, please. Oh, what was that just popped up? I'm having all sorts of technical issues tonight. We're into the part of the game now where lemming management is important. Must have hit the wrong frame there for the release rate. Shit. I'm gonna test this anyway. Ooh, this one is very tough, actually. There we go, that's the solution. That's why there are those 2 extra little pixels. You kind of have to, with this game, try to think how the devs did 35 years ago. And go, well, what was their thinking with this? And a lot of the time is, they're sadist bastards. I've played enough of this version to know what the engine's like. I still get caught off guard every so often. There is one more level to show you before we might do a couple of attempts of some other ones, but I am saving the hardest until last. In the Lemmings community, this level is infamous. It's called Save Me. It's a 4-minute level. There are 70% of the Lemmings to be saved. That is 16 out of our 20. This has, for a long time, been argued to be the single hardest level in all of Lemmings. We have to get from here all the way to over here. And to do that, we have very, very, very few skills available at our disposal. 10 builders, 6 blockers, 3 bashers, and 3 diggers. This is a brutal, brutal, brutal level. And I can't remember how to complete it. Apart from a lot of trial and error, possibly. And the thing is, I can't even look up a guide. Because this game, or this level I should say, wasn't in this game. Have I been muted this entire time? I was going on a monologue. About how this is a very, very difficult game. Level. So, let's think about this logistically. We need to block them in. We're going to have to use 2 blockers for that. Well, then we don't have bombers, so we're going to have to do a builder as well. Possibly turn him into a blocker. Then build that way. Do another blocker. Build, bash, and dig. Build again. Oh, this is nasty. This is really nasty. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would help this level. If we had 19 Hoot Hoot, we could teach all of them fly and then just make them fly to the exit and we'd be fine. It's this middle bit that's concerning me the most. Like, how are we supposed to get through there? Do I have to build? I sold this level 15 years ago and I've not touched it since. Oh. Right. I've just realised something. This bit of terrain shouldn't be there. And that's going to break this level. I might have to call it quits on the custom levels for today and fix some code. Because this has been overwritten with a hard-coded trap. So I do have one... I have one more level to show you. It's... Oh, God, that played at the wrong time. I've got one more level I can show you. This is a custom one. That I plonked as a replacement for We All Fall Down. It's called Exodus. And I like to make it short but simple. And I think I did a very good job at making this level look not shit. I wanted to try and make a level that was easy to figure out the solution to, but very difficult to actually execute. Because the solution here is you make the first lemming go left, and then you do a bit of building so that he goes and turns himself around. You then build up just at the perfect height here to bash away the floor. And from there you can then get to the exit. It's based off an Oh No More Lemmings level, which was the sequel. My plan is to try and recreate a lot of Oh No More Lemmings and other levels. And put them in this game and release a whole ROM hack with about 120 new levels, which I know is even more workload for something that's probably not gonna pull in the audience like Pokemon. But I've got to have a hobby that's ROM hacking that isn't Pokemon at this point in my life. It's very much, I suppose with Oh No being the sequel, it is backporting in Lemmings. We might have built too early this time. We'll find, yep. It is pixel perfect building. And I have tested this one, I know it works. The others, I just assumed that they would still work after 15 years. I feel like this is about the right difficulty for End of Taxing as well. Because the way Lemmings difficulty works is you get progressively harder throughout each difficulty, but then you take a step back at the beginning of the next difficulty. So like the End of Taxing is about as difficult as the middle of Mayhem, and the start of Mayhem is about as difficult as the middle of Taxing. We'll see if that's a good build. I am very lucky as well that Lemmings is built in Z80 assembly. Which is very similar, not identical, but very similar to Game Boy assembly. And there is probably somebody much smarter than me that's already made... Fuck. That's already made a disassembly of this game. And labelled it, but I just dumped the ROM and started hacking away at it. A lovely person 15 years ago created the foundation for actually having a GUI for level editing. So I don't need to worry about that. That's all sorted. I do like these low skill number of points, or low amount of skill levels, I should say, where it is very much a puzzle. It's less about trying to get pixel... I suppose this is pixel perfect, but it's less about repetitive building and trying to build your way to something. Fuck. And it's about finding that tiny solution. For feeling I've built too early here, we shall see. I was thinking about making an ultra-hard version of this with only 2 minutes on the timer as well, where you then have to do release rate management to make sure that none of the Lemmings go the wrong way and take up too much time. We shall see if this is the one. All depends on whether they fall here. I don't think they will. Yeah, it looks like it's a solid surface. Which means we can now whack up the release rate all the way to 99. Oh, fuck. Should have done that sooner. Shit. I knew there was something I forgot. We'll get it this time. And if we don't get it this time, we'll pretend this time didn't happen. Yep, first time every time. It's my motto. Same with Pokemon. Definitely don't do redos. Definitely haven't said very bad words in Challenge Run recordings and then had to do a retake. Couldn't be me. There we go. I think we've got it this time. I said that last time, but I'm more confident this time. There we go. There we go. And with that, let's see if this plays. On the board and a fresh level cap of 30. Let us now do our third heal, I believe, here in the Aquatic Pokemon Center. It might even be our fourth. I don't care. We are now going east, where life could be less peaceful. What on earth am I fucking talking about? Going east where life is less peaceful. Fucking hell, Squidge. What other bloopers do I have? Oh, I've only got an audio version of this. That's shit. But to finish stream, we will listen to the outtakes from the last couple of years. Up next is Agatha. She's the pathological pretender with the pesky poisonous Pokemon, that bitch. We start off with multiple defense curls, but that bastard Clefairy uses fucking Super Fang. What a cunt. Our third league member is Agatha, the toxic tart of Timbuktu, and she's gonna lead with Gengar. We obtain the Glacier badge in 41 hours and 33 minutes. 41 hours, 33 minutes? Ember might only be a base 40 power move, but it sure as shit is doing incredibly well against the Magnemite. So it was very nice to dispose of it in 2 shits, and now we're on to the Crobat. And in the meantime, we'll make our way into the Team Volva den. Oh dear. Just ahead of that bloody fucking Raichu cunting run. Even... And then we'll discharge on the Venomoth. That sounds rude. Venomoth next. Venomoth the Psychic Flying? No. Poison Flying. Shit. As always, I will shart. I won't shart at all. I hope I don't shart. Shit. And Koga sends out Venomoth. Venomoth is a bug flying type Pokemon. No, it's not. That's a fucking lie. What the fuck is wrong with me? We Thunder Punch the Gyarados away and we tell it to sod off. Same thing with the Aerodactyl. We tell that to sod off with the Thunder Punch as well. It really is. Shows us his Diglett. Aerodactyl. We tell that to sod off with the Thunder Punch as well. Like Timothy shows us his Diglett. God, that seems rude. Hiker Timothy gives us a flash of his Diglett. We mud slap it away, and Hiker Timothy gives us a flash of his Diglett. We mud slap it away. I cannot get through this line. Black Belt Knob has a potato, so I think after all of this, I'm going to have to put Jasmine in the bin. I am done with her. She's going to have to find some other fool to heal up Ampharos in future, because I go out of my way, crossing an ocean, battling Tentacool, all for nothing. Because what does she do when I give her that medication? She drugs up that Steelix, and she makes sure that it hits every single time. But with that, we are finally through on our 6th reset, and I can calm down a little bit. That rival's shite. We'll grab National Park from Dig. No, we won't. We'll now teach Shadow Ball. No, we won't. That's a fucking lie. The first one that showed their face today was Mr. Podok. Mr. Podok? Don't you dare go anywhere. Kanto is next. I swear to actual God, if you leave now, I will kill you. Kanto's next. Now that we've done that, we can move on towards Blaine. Blaine is a fucking idiot. No, he's not. Feraligatr comes out and gets a piddly little water piss. Hidden Power is a damage range though, and we get seeded. That means we are now up the creek without a fucking paddle, mate. We get through the Pikachu and I'm about to fucking burp. We start with a slice of Electrode Bread, the innards is the Magneton, and we finish off with another slice of Electrode Bread. What the fuck was that I just said? Yeah, there are some bloopers that I kept. Because I do voiceover only, or at least when I did those bloopers, I don't have video for them. But they were fun regardless. I think it's going to be short and sweet today. I've got a lot more coding to do to try and fix all the bullshit that has broken today. Because my PC was being a bit of a dickhead throughout this stream. I'm going to assume it's the new graphics card, because in case you don't know, my graphics card shut itself on stream last time we were shiny hunting. Yeah, it completely died. So, had to take out the old plastic and get a new one, but it is mostly working. I have put it on a very high interest credit card. I am desperately trying to scrape together the money that I don't get fisted by interest for the next year and a half or however long it's going to take me to pay it off. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. Got some coding to do. Want to try and get some sleep. I want to try and do a YouTube stream tomorrow. All going to depend on sleep. It's going to be Friday, probably some Nuzlocke, probably a gift lock. But it's been a lot of fun. Thank you for everybody hanging out. Thank you to Shawnee for making Key's face massive on stream at some point. I'm going to have a lie down. I'm going to have a rest, do some coding, and hopefully go to bed. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I'll catch you all somewhere tomorrow.